A very warm welcome to IDFC First Bank presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 12. I'm Ritvika Gupta and you're watching our very special award series throughout this week. Tonight we are decoding what drives global disruption for next-gen leaders. From cutting-edge tech to global trends, what does it take to build game-changing businesses that shake up industries? I'm in conversation with Aman Gupta, co-founder and CMO Boat Lifestyle. So today we are going to be talking about disruption, Aman. That's the topic for the conversation. And I want to begin by asking you, what is disruption in today's day and age? What defines a disruptive brand, according to you?
Hi, Ruchika. Thank you, Times team, to call me here. Feeling excited. You guys are all from Delhi? You can talk in Hindi?
I think everybody, yes.
We can talk in Hindi?
Of course.
Yeah, sure, guys. It's okay, right? So I'll mix
Please
it
go
up.
ahead, yes.
No, मैं पूछ लेता हूँ ना, पता ना कोई डांट देता है कि नहीं तो ऐसे. So what is disruption? There are two ways to say disruption. एक तो वो जैसे आप 3 Idiots में बोलते हैं कि रटी रटाई लैंग्वेज होती है ना कि disruption is to disrupt things and do things differently. मेरे हिसाब से disruption मतलब that is an English dictionary meaning. But what is disruption is what we can see right now. The biggest disruption happening is probably the quick commerce world, right? कंज्यूमर जो है ना हमारा वो बहुत चेंज होता रहता है, करेक्ट. आप डिसरप्शन देखो जो आज वो ला रहे हैं क्विक कॉमर्स वर्ल्ड 15 मिनट में डिलीवरी. वी आर ऑल यूज्ड टू व्हाट 2 days डिलीवरी. Amazon came into India and showed us what 1 day delivery, 2 day delivery means, right? And today the biggest disruption happening is quick commerce, which has showed us 15-minute delivery, whether it's Zepto, Blinkit, Swiggy. And now if we see the disruption which Amazon did 5 years back, 7 years back in India, is now being disrupted by the new age guys. And if you see now how if Amazon, Flipkart do not go back to their drawing board and start doing 15-minute delivery, they will be disrupted. Correct? They are over. What they disrupted is now being disrupted. I think disruption as a word is become like every day there is disruption happening. Even in my industry, right? We try to do things differently. We disrupted. And today we don't move with the changing consumer. We will be disrupted.
Disruption को हिंदी में क्या कहते हैं?
तोड़-फोड़.
तोड़-फोड़.
नहीं. I don't know. क्या बोलेंगे with disruption?
No, I think I like तोड़-फोड़. Let's go ahead with that. But I want to ask
तोड़-फोड़, right?
No, absolutely. तोड़-फोड़, absolutely. No, but seriously, when you started Boat, did you know that this is going to Torpor, this is going to disrupt, or did it like evolve over the time?
Good question, ma'am. But actually, when we started, we never thought we will, in fact, it was my birthday 3 days back. But 3 days back, it was my birthday, and I actually posted on my Instagram also on LinkedIn that what has happened to me is something which I also didn't believe in. Right, God has been more kind to me than what I wanted. I never wished for what has happened to me. So I never wished for what, like that we will be such a big company, or I will be, a shark, or I will get so much recognition. There is a, जैसे महाभारत में पुराने ज़माने में कहते थे काम करे जाओ और सब वो नहीं word नहीं था हाँ काम करते रहो और सब
and don't think about the
don't
फल.
think of, हाँ उसकी फल की चिंता मत करो.
Correct.
राइट. तो सेम मतलब वो बहुत पावरफुल लाइन है कि मेरे साथ भी यही हुआ है मैम कि मैंने सोचा नहीं था कि हम लोग तो जब स्टार्ट किया था हमने सोचा था यार अगर हम 1 करोड़ का भी सेल कर दें तो हम खुश हो जाएंगे. वी वर ब्रिंगिंग गुड प्रोडक्ट्स एट गुड प्राइस पॉइंट्स विद लॉजिकल मार्केटिंग. वेरी सिंपल फिलॉसफी. वी डिड नॉट हैव ड्रीम्स दैट वी विल बिल्ड द next big thing. We just, some people do that, right? If you see, there's some people who dream big, we will make this company like this. Yeah. We just thought we'll do well for ourselves. We never thought that we will today be the 2nd largest audio brand in the world, which we are. Thank you for the claps. Here we are. But we never thought we will be 2nd largest, and we became one, right? So sometimes God has higher plans for you than what you think of. So I never thought that we will be that big, to answer your question.
But tell me something, you're meeting a lot of entrepreneurs. What is driving today's entrepreneurs and what sets them apart from previous generations?
Previous generation, मैम जब वो बिजनेस वो पहले तो entrepreneur वर्ड भी अभी नया बना है. But previous generations were never looking at entrepreneurship as entrepreneurship. It used to be called business. हम लोग businessman बोलते थे उसे, और businessman चोर होता था. अगर उसने पैसे बनाए हैं तो उसने चोरी से बनाए होते थे. That was the perception. But now if you see, I meet a lot of young people, youngsters who want to start something of their own. They don't mind being startup founders. So the definition has changed, that it is now cool to be a founder, right? It was a little uncool to be a founder earlier, but now it's very cool. Sometimes I feel it's a problem also that people are just joining business just and becoming a founder just to be a founder. In fact, my brother-in-law came to me one day and says, he's my distant relative brother-in-law, and he's like, yeah, I want to start a business, can you give me some idea? And I'm like, dude, aise nahi hota, you know. Like, people want to start just for the heck of starting, which is a little negative for the country, but being a founder now is being respected. Being a founder now is being celebrated. You know, if you look at even Startup Day is being celebrated by our Honorable Prime Minister. He says Startup Day, right? We celebrate that. As you know, पहले हम लोग जब बड़े हो रहे थे तो क्रिकेटर्स के साथ फोटो खिंचवाते थे. आप देखो कि आजकल लोग हमारे साथ भी खिंचवाते हैं. Now Indian founders के बारे में भी लोग बात करते हैं. So which is good thing. So it's a sea change which has happened, is what I feel in last 7-8 years. I have seen it as entrepreneurship and founders has never been like what it is today. So it's good time to all, I keep telling that to all founders, it's a good time to start up in India. It's the right time to start in India.
What do you think are some of the common mistakes that startup founders, small business owners make, you know, when they are just about starting off?
कॉमन मिस्टेक्स मैं अपने हिसाब से बताता हूँ. मेरे 2-3 बिजनेसेस मैंने स्टार्ट किए थे और वो फेल हो गए थे. तो आई थिंक मैंने एक चीज़ की थी, कभी कभी प्रोडक्ट मार्केट फिट होता नहीं है और हम स्टार्ट कर देते हैं कंपनी, राइट? और प्रोडक्ट है नहीं, कंपनी बनानी शुरू कर दी थी हमने. जब मैंने पहली कंपनी बनाई थी तो मैंने क्या किया था कि पहले HR टीम बना दी, फिर IT टीम बना दिया, फिर फाइनेंस टीम बना दी, लेकिन प्रोडक्ट ही नहीं चला तो सारे वेस्ट हो गए. फिर जब हमने बोर्ड बनाई समीर ने और मैंने, तो हमने पहले प्रोडक्ट और मार्केटिंग पे फोकस करी कि किसी प्रोडक्ट ठीक बनाए, मार्केट में चल जाए, फिर हम बाकी खर्चे करेंगे. तो हमने पहले उस पर फोकस किया रादर देन फोकसिंग मोर. जब हम आते हैं, मैं JBL से निकला था ना, तो मेरे माइंड में ऐसा था कि जब कंपनी होती है तो उसमें HR की टीम अलग होती है, सेल्स टीम अलग होती है, फाइनेंस टीम अलग होती है, लॉजिस्टिक्स टीम होती है. तो ऐसे एक माइंडसेट होता है. लेकिन तभी हमने उसी टाइम पे सोचा कि जब खुद स्टार्ट करते हैं तो आप सब कुछ खुद होते हो. आज हमारी टीम में कुछ 500 लोग काम करते हैं, मतलब अप्रॉक्सीमेटली. बट आज मुझे पता है कि सब टीम्स अलग हैं. जब तक हमारी 500 करोड़ का सेल नहीं हुई थी, हमने HR ही नहीं रखा था, हमें ही HR हेड था. हम लोग सोशल से काम करते थे ताकि ये कभी इंटरनेट नहीं आ रहा, कभी एडमिन का कोई इशू, ये सब छोड़ दिया था. मतलब लॉजिस्टिक्स पे ध्यान दे रहे थे, और सिक्योरिटी वगैरह हमने कुछ नहीं रखा था ना. सिक्योरिटी टीम थी, आउटसोर्स करा हुआ था हमने पूरा फाइनेंस. तो हमने हमारे MIS भी, हमारी फाइनेंस सब आउटसोर्स हुआ था. तो हमने अपनी टीम ही नहीं बनाई थी. जब हमारे पास थोड़े पैसे आने लगे तब हमने खर्चे करने शुरू किए, वरना हम लोग हर चीज़ खुद ही करते थे. सो दिस इज़ वन ऑफ द लर्निंग्स विच I had from my previous role.
Right. You know, Aman, Leaders of Tomorrow is also a daily show on ET Now. And in my conversation with a lot of small business owners, they talk about staying relevant. They talk about reinventing. I want to know, what is your playbook, you know, in terms of reinvention?
Again, ma'am, same point as your first question of disruption. Reinventing is very important because consumer is reinventing himself every day, right? If you talk about, you know, my daughter, she's you know, she is now if I tell her, you know, Facebook में ही होता है, तो कहती है Facebook वो क्या चीज़ है, right? बट अगर आप लोगों से पूछो तो सबसे ज़्यादा लोग Facebook में होंगे हमारे. फिर अब Instagram में चले गए, right? My daughter does not have an Instagram account, but she has a Snapchat account. So you see, the consumer is moving to Snapchat. Now if I don't move with the changing consumer, I will die. Same point जो आपने first बोला. तो being relevant is very important, that you know who your consumer is and start giving him or her the products he needs as per the changing times. Market it as per the current marketing ways and reach him as per the current distribution channels, because the marketing has changed from Facebook to Instagram to Snapchat. The channels have changed from probably X to Y to Z. Like probably there are a lot of these guys. Like my elder one, she used to say कि Amazon से मंगा दो. जो छोटी है वो कहती है कि अरे पापा Blinkit से मंगा दो. You know, so the verb is changing. The distribution channel is changing. Now if I'm not there, on a Blinkit, I will die. You know what I mean? So there are consumers who are changing. So I'm saying the distribution channels are changing, the marketing channels are changing, the consumer is changing. To stay relevant, you need to change. And if you don't change, you die.
It's time for a quick break here. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned. Welcome back. You're watching IDFC First Bank Presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 12 Awards Special Edition, bringing you highlights from my conversation with Aman Gupta, co-founder and CMO, Boat Lifestyle.
On the show, we also talk about scaling up, about approaching VCs, about funding. Is there a perfect pitch? Because you have listened to so many of them in your last few years. Is there a perfect pitch?
No. I would say don't take funding.
Why?
Given a choice, I would never take a funding. I keep telling all the entrepreneurs that funding should be your last resource, right? Funding also, unfortunately, is being celebrated in the country now. That people say कि funding मिल गई, congratulations. उन्हें ये नहीं पता कि हमारे तो investors बहुत अच्छे हैं, Fireside और Wobug. उन्हें नहीं पता कि अगर कोई गंदा investor मिल जाए तो उनके साथ क्या होगा, right? आपने तो सुनी है, आप ही ने कहानियाँ इतनी छापी हैं उनके बारे में. So there are so many investors. If you get bad investors, you don't live peacefully. It's like marriage, right? So please choose your investor properly, because if a bad investor comes, you are getting.
But from the other lens,
and it's very difficult to get a divorce also there.
No, absolutely. But from the other side of the lens, what do you look at, when you are assessing whether you want to invest in a startup or not?
I look at the founder, ma'am. It's very, if you look at when we started, we were also not getting funding. So we were also not getting a lot of funding from a lot of people. People used to reject us. More than selection, it was rejection for us. So I always say that the founder is very important, and if the founder is good, like when we got rejected, then there was this guy called Kawaljeet, Fireside Ventures. He invested in us. He invested 6 crores in us, and we have already given him 100 crores back, and he still holds around 3% in our company. But he invested in Sameer and me as people. He did not invest in anything else. He looked at कि यार ये लोग कुछ ना कुछ तो कर लेंगे. मेरा भी यही होता है मैम, अगर अच्छे फाउंडर पे इन्वेस्ट करोगे ना तो कुछ ना कुछ करके कर लेगा, फोड़ देगा.
That's very interesting. So it's more about the founder and less about the company? Or
Yes, more about the founder and less about the company. Till a point the company becomes big that the company takes over and the founder is not as much required. Like if you look at bigger companies now, we all love Ratan Tata ji. He's not there, but look at how he's created that institution that people still want to fly Vistara. And not any other airline. It's just the service he's created. You guys hold event at Taj Hotels because Taj Hotel is, the service is good. So then the legacy, and then you create an organization. But initially, at the stage I invest in, which is very early, I look at the founder.
So I'm going to ask you a little bit of a tricky question. Not a tricky question, but actually I really want to know, especially from you, what is the toughest part about being an entrepreneur that not too many people talk about?
Yeah, it's tough. Even being an entrepreneur is not easy, ma'am. Basically, पता है क्या होता है? Expectation बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाती है हमसे. जब नौकरी छोड़ के आते हैं, लोगों को लगता है कि यार कंपनी तो अच्छा करेगी और ये अच्छा करेगा. फिर इतनी लोगों की उम्मीद होती है, उनको समझाओ अब क्या बिज़नेस करना है. आपकी आंखों में वो होता है कि आप वो बिज़नेस करने वाले हो जो इंडिया का सब नेक्स्ट बिग थिंग होगी. लेकिन जब रियलिटी स्टक होती है कि भाई इतना इजी नहीं है धंधा करने में, अंदर घुसते हो तो पता लगता है ये प्रॉब्लम है, वो प्रॉब्लम है, ऐसी प्रॉब्लम है, वैसी प्रॉब्लम है. आपको प्रॉब्लम तो बाद में पता लगती है. फिर दुनिया को पहले फिर फंडिंग उठाओ, वो प्रॉब्लम होती है. फिर फंडिंग उठाओ तो उसको फंडिंग को नेक्स्ट लेवल पे लेके जाओ. फिर नेक्स्ट फंडिंग लाओ क्योंकि पुराने फंडिंग को इन्वेस्टर को पैसा देना है. फिर तो क्या होता है, आप एक उसमें घूमते रहते हो, नॉट ओनली इन्वेस्टर. फिर कंपनी एक लेवल पे लेके जाते हो. फिर होता है कि अगले साल और बड़ी करनी है, फिर अगले बार और बड़ी करनी है. फिर इकोसिस्टम का होता है कि पीपल स्टार्ट लुकिंग एट यू कि यार अब नेक्स्ट क्या करेंगे, नेक्स्ट बड़ा क्या होगा. सो इट्स नॉट entrepreneurship sometimes becomes, as they say, it's a lonely journey, right? and only you know what is happening with you or your company, right? And you have to answer to so many things, so many people. You know, it's not easy to be an entrepreneur. The world is, you know, first your family is looking at you, then the world is looking at you, you know, then the media is looking at you, then the employees are looking at you. It's a lonely journey. But you have to, you know, what you do is you got to do what you got to do. You have to come back strong and answer the naysayers, answer the critics, and build a company, build a large organization, build a sustainable organization, build a profitable organization, and do the right things. And rest, leave it on God, leave it on your consumers, and probably they'll take care of you.
A lot of the entrepreneurs I speak to on my show, they have a sense of aspiration, ambition. They want to go global, and that's exactly why we came up with the theme, Powering Entrepreneurs for the Global Stage. What is your advice on taking a business from local to global?
I'm a big believer of that, ma'am. In fact, if I ask anybody in this room here this question, apart from these, outsourcing, labor outsourcing companies, can you tell me 10 brands from India, brands, which have made their name outside India? Anybody?
Anybody? Being human.
Being human, अच्छा बाहर पहुंच गया वो? नहीं मेरे को पता नहीं है, मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूँ, मुझे आइडिया नहीं
Yeah, I
है.
think Being Human is in
Is it
some
global?
places, but
Wow.
I don't think that would be
वो
one.
नाम याद आया सबको.
Yeah, I don't know why Being Human was mentioned.
Mahindra, yes.
Yeah, there is Oyo, there is...
Tata, yes.
Yeah.
देखो मैम कितनी प्रॉब्लम हो रही है 10 नाम लेने में, सबको वो 2-4 नाम याद आ जाएंगे. Being Human is the first time I have heard any name, but there are not many brands globally which are there, right? They might be, but if I ask you about US brands, you can name them right now. आज बता दोगे आप, ये चला Amazon, Google, Amazon, सबका नाम अभी पता लग जाएगा. But Indian brands इतने नहीं थे, क्यों पता है? हम लोगों की ना पहले हमारे अंदर कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं था, हमारे अंदर अगर पूछो स्टारबक्स क्या है, मैं तो सबको यही कहता हूँ स्टारबक्स चाय की दुकान है. सही में चाय की दुकान है, कॉफ़ी की दुकान है, बट उसने सोचा बड़ा था. उसकी सोच हमसे बड़ी थी कि उसने सोचा कि मैं ग्लोबल ब्रांड बनाता हूँ. हमारे यहाँ भी कितनी चाय की दुकानें हैं, कितनी कॉफ़ी की दुकानें हैं. हमने क्यों नहीं सोचा कि हम जाके यूएस में जाके चाय की दुकान बनाएंगे जहाँ पर लाइन लगेगी हमारे को ख़रीदने की, राइट? मैं तो एक दिन पहले भी बोला था कि एप्पल के फ़ोन आते हैं यहाँ पे, सारे इंडियंस पागल हो जाते हैं कि लाइन लगा के कि हमें चाहिए वाला फ़ोन. क्यों? हम क्यों नहीं सोच सकते कि हम भी किसी फॉरेन कंट्री में जाके अपना ब्रांड बेचेंगे जिसमें फॉरेनर्स लाइन लगा के हमारा ब्रांड खरीदेंगे, राइट? दैट टाइम हैज़ चेंज. तो इंडिया में ना वो कॉन्फिडेंस आया नया. इंडियंस नाउ आर रेडी टू, you know, अगर आप देखो even our honorable prime minister, he gives us that encouragement, he gives us that motivation कि guys go build a brand, let's like उन्होंने पहले कहा था स्टार्टअप इंडिया, तो हम सब ने स्टार्ट किया. फिर उन्होंने बोला मेक इन इंडिया, वी स्टार्टेड आवर एफर्ट. नाउ ही इज सेइंग लेट्स मेक इन इंडिया फॉर द वर्ल्ड. सो नाउ एंटरप्रेन्योर्स लाइक अस आर ड्रीमिंग दैट व्हाई कांट वी बिल्ड global brands, and I think in the next couple of years you'll see a lot of Indian brands which will do well.
Fantastic. You spoke about Starbucks, there's also McDonald's, a lot of things where people resonate them with like global brands and, and they'll probably like pick over maybe homegrown brands. But do you think it is changing, that is slowly changing as well? Like, are brands in India also, can they also compete with these global giants as well?
क्यों नहीं कर सकते? मुझे एक रीज़न बताओ. यही तो प्रॉब्लम है कि हम सोच नहीं सकते कि हम क्यों नहीं ग्लोबल ब्रांड बन सकते. हम कर सकते हैं बॉस, हम कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. देयर इज़ नथिंग विच वी कांट डू, राइट? आई वॉज वर्किंग फॉर अ कंपनी, व्हेन आई वॉज वर्किंग फॉर JBL, आई यूज्ड टू थिंक JBL क्या है? JBL का फुल फॉर्म होता है JB लैंसिंग. JB लैंसिंग एक बंदा था जिसने स्टार्ट की थी JBL. वो भी तो बंदा था. तो हम क्यों नहीं बना सकते इंडिया से एक ऐसी कंपनी जो JBL को कंपटीशन करे? कर सकते हैं ना. तो मैं कह रहा हूँ कि हम अब नया इंडिया, न्यू इंडिया इज़ नॉट स्कैर्ड. न्यू इंडिया इज़ रेडी टू buy Indian brands. In fact, if you talk to the young folks, and I keep talking to these guys, they actually prefer Indian brands over global brands. अब पहले वो टाइम होता था ना, लोग वो फिरंगी ब्रांड नाम रखते थे कि लुई फिलिप जैसे. अब नहीं कोई ज़रूरत होती. अब इंडियन ब्रांड्स का नाम रखते हैं, वो भी चलता है. तो पीपल डोंट माइंड buying Indian brands anymore.
Absolutely. So tell me, Aman, do you see boAt evolving beyond audio and wearables? Is there a plan?
हाँ है, बट मैं आपको बताऊंगा नहीं.
यहाँ नहीं बताएंगे तो कहाँ बताएंगे?
अरे नहीं, मैं नहीं अभी बताऊंगा। पता है क्या होता है प्रॉब्लम, मैं कुछ बोलता हूँ साला मेरे कॉम्पिटिटर पढ़ लेते हैं और वो पहले हमसे पहले लॉन्च कर देते हैं। फिर नहीं, अभी नहीं, अभी आप देखना, अभी आगे आगे देखो होता है क्या। अभी बहुत कुछ है पाइपलाइन में।
Absolutely. And before I let you go, one last question, because we started with the theme of disruption and torpor, like you said. So what is that one formula for, for entrepreneurs out there to actually really disrupt industries across the board?
Be true to your consumer and think consumer backward, and have confidence that you can. It's like a, have confidence that you can also do it. That's it.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Aman Gupta, for joining us tonight.
We'll say Aman Gupta right there. I'd like to also call up on stage Varun Kohli and Mihir Bhatt, if we can have you both on stage. And to present the much deserved icon of new age entrepreneurship, special recognition to Aman Gupta. Ladies and gentlemen, let's keep that applause going for Aman Gupta as he is felicitated here at Leaders of Tomorrow Awards Season 12.
With that, it's a wrap on part 3 of our special awards edition. We hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.